Hello, this is Mr. Evilcheese.
And I'm Zombie Cat.
And this is our review of the NECA Terminator 2 Judgement Day Ultimate T-1000 action figure. And it comes in one of these really cool Ultimate boxes that they've been putting the Ultimate figures in, which I really love these things. And it's got a cool little picture from the movie where he's putting up his finger like, ain't gonna do that.
I think it looks more like, wait a minute, gotta fart.
And there's pictures of him on the back. And then it's got this little Velcro door that you open up.
Ew, fancy.
And he's got his pointy fingers pointing all over the place. Look at all them accessories he comes with. A lot more than the original T-1000 that they made. So that's pretty freaking cool. So, let's open this guy up. So there he is.
All opened up. Throw him on the ground, jeez.
And this, I thought this figure looked cool on the preview. And it's actually way, way better than I thought it was going to be. And I thought it was cool, like they came with all these different accessories, but...
He's really nice. They did a great job on him.
And I really like the Ultimate figures because they give you lots of options. But this one really has lots of options. You can really mix and match the parts, all your favorite parts of him, and stick them together.
Except for one.
Yeah, that's one problem. I don't know if anybody else had this, but this one particular head, the hole in his neck is too small. Like, it might be hard to tell there. I need to get some light in there. But, yeah, you can see...
It's smaller than the other ones. Just a tiny bit, but it's enough that it won't go on.
Yeah, I can't get it on. I'm sure I can heat it up and get it on. Or like Zombie Cat said, maybe get an X-Acto knife and cut around on the inside a little bit. But, it doesn't want to go on.
And that's my favorite head.
It is a really cool head.
Well, both of the damaged heads are pretty awesome, but I like that one a tiny bit better.
Yeah, I don't believe this head came with... I don't know if this head they ever made this head before. I have two T-1000 figures, and this one wasn't with either of them, so... If they made this one, it came with one that I didn't get. But I really like it. Now, I have this head already on one of the T-1000s I got. But it is a really awesome head. It's cool it came with this one too. And I don't believe I have these arms.
Those arms are awesome. They did a really good job blending the paint.
Yeah, that looks really cool. I do have these fingers though, on the one T-1000 that I got.
Pokey fingers.
Mm-hmm. That's the one he poked the guy in the eyeball with.
Proctologist finger.
Now this torso thing is one thing I didn't expect. Like, I seen the preview pictures, I'm like, oh, he must be able to just, like, he must have holes in his chest, so you can just stick these little things in, but that's not what they did. They actually give you a whole different chest, which is really cool. You pop his whole chest off there, and each chest has a little separate thing to stick his head in. So that's really cool. I'll show that here in a second. But you see, he also comes with some regular hands, regular arm. You got two of each of these, so you can have two pokey hands on each arm, or two of these. And you got the regular head also, in case you don't want his head damaged. So you just pop the torso off, and then you can see inside of there. But yeah, the whole head and everything comes off. And then you can stick the other torso on. And then you just gotta pick your head and throw it on there. See, both of these heads go on fine. It's just this one does not want to go on.
Yeah, it's too tight.
I mean, I'll just show you kind of what it looks like. If you can't get it on all the way, but yeah, it's not on all the way.
Yeah, that does not look right.
But it is a cool head, so I'm definitely gonna modify this.
Yeah,
get it to go on later. It looks cool inside of here too.
Yeah.
So I had to take an X-Acto knife and I cut around the inside of his neck and actually got his head to fit on. So, that's pretty cool. So there he is with both of them claw-like arms.
They're like crowbar arms, sort of.
Yeah. He used arms like these twice, I think. He used them once to try to pry open the elevator. Then he also used it when he chased the car and then hooked onto the back of he like stabbed them into the trunk. It was hanging on. That's cool, he came with them.
Hey guys, don't leave without me.
That's for the sculpt and the head and the paint and everything.
I like it's very similar, but I think I like the new one better.
Looks a little more like flesh-like. The old one looks a little more robotic.
It's kind of washed out.
It's kind of funny to say the old one looks more robotic, but I mean the skin doesn't look as realistic as the new one.
Doesn't look as lifelike.
Yeah. So, yeah. And also, like, his badge, too, looks more detailed and everything. You can see the colors in it. So.
Don't mind my dirty fingernails.
So far, it looks like they improved pretty much everything.
Yeah, I would definitely say this one's a lot better.
So, yeah, and the articulation is another big thing with these Ultimate figures. Is a lot of the ones that had limited articulation, like this old T-1000, legs didn't really move. Like, I think they could spin maybe down here, yeah. But that's it.
It's kind of useless if nothing else moves.
Yeah. But this one has some nice articulation. I guess we can go over articulation now. So, up at the head, it's like a ball joint. You can, well, it is a ball joint. And you can look all over the damn place. So, really good head articulation. And up at the shoulders, it's also really good. Here's a hinge joint. And it can spin.
He can bitch slap you if you're behind him.
Yep. Then it's got a single joint at the elbow, a hinge joint, and it can also spin. So it's really good there.
And it bends like more than 90 degrees.
Mm-hmm. You can spin at the wrist. I think that's in like a little, I don't know if I really call it a ball joint, but it can kind of move around a lot more than just spin.
Mm-hmm.
Then down the torso, it could spin there.
Well, it is a ball joint, though. Because if you look at his loose hands, it's just a ball that pops into the socket, so technically it is.
Mm-hmm. And then at the hips, you can go way out like that.
Yeah, I do pretty much a split. You got a pointy crotch when you do that.
Yeah, but that looks pretty good compared to
it does.
Lots of figures that do splits.
Yeah, and some of them, like the little tiny Walking Dead figures, have like that weird piece that sticks out.
And like you can go into running pose and it still looks really good.
Pretty good, yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't look too action figure-y, which is good. And
yeah, they did a nice job of hiding some of the joints too, like his knees and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Can bend there, and it can also spin down at the ankles. Spin around. Tilt back and forth a little bit. So, yep, his articulation is awesome. It's way, way better than like this old one. This old one had decent arm articulation in his head, but he also comes with a handgun and a hand to hold the handgun. This is cool. And you can stick it in its holster and it fits in there nicely. It was already in there in the beginning of the video. So that's awesome. And there's the 3 different damaged heads. Well, 2 different damaged heads and 1 regular head.
Ooh, baby. Ooh, yeah. Accent.
That's disgusting. Oh.
You have to throw him on the ground.
So there's the T-1000 next to Arnold's T-800 with his big-ass minigun.
You think you're so fancy, like you're better than me.
And there's another T-800 Arnold where after he got his ass kicked a little bit by the T-1000, and he's like, yeah, I do think maybe I am a little better than you. But not in the end, though, so maybe not.
Whatever, melty man.
And there he is next to Sarah Connor. And this is the part where he's like poking her in the chest. He's like, call to John. She's like, no, I'm not going to do it. Not going to do it. Nip, 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 nip.
That's exactly what she said.
Yep. And there he is next to the other NECA T-1000 that I have. The helmet version where he also has his jacket on. And this one comes with a stabbing arm.
And we were saying it would have been cool if they'd have included another head to have the helmet and sunglasses, but that's asking a lot because they already put a lot of shit in there.
And then they'd have to give you the jacket, and yeah, that'd be crazy.
Yeah.
And
the boots.
Boots are different? Yeah, the boots are different.
Yeah, he has the pants on in that one. Yeah, shoes.
That's like a whole new figure. So that I can understand why they wouldn't throw all that in there. That'd be too much.
Well, they could make the Mega Ultimate one with all of the options.
Yeah.
It would cost twice as much and we'd still get it.
Or they can make the Ultimate another Ultimate version that's got the helmet jacket version. They could do that.
Yeah, and if they did the boots, they could do this where he has the diamond plate on his boots.
Yeah.
Because that was really cool when that happened.
Yeah, it was. So, I think this figure is amazing. It's way better than I thought it would be. And I thought it was pretty awesome just by looking at the preview pictures.
Yeah.
But actually looking at it in person and switching his parts around, this is probably like one of my favorite NECA figures. Just by the awesomeness of it.
Dude, the amount of detail they put into it, all the different parts you can interchange, and the fantastic paint job they did on everything, it's just a really good figure.
Yeah, I really like it. The articulation's awesome. I really like how they did this switching of his torsos. I've never seen that before. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, I was assuming when it was in the box, you just saw the front, I was assuming that it was a whole different torso, not just the front of it.
Yeah.
Oh, dropping them.
Like he comes with all these different arm options. That's really awesome. So this is, like several of these Ultimate figures, I consider them Ultimate because of all the stuff they come with. But this is one of the ones that's really, I consider an Ultimate figure because of all the different options you can do. It's just really cool. Like there's not a whole lot else they can do to make this more awesome.
Some of the most interchangeable parts I've ever seen on a figure.
Yeah. A lot of that has to do with just how much this guy changes in the movie. But I think they did a really good job on this. And I really like the box. Like Sarah Connor's box I didn't like as much because I didn't like the picture they picked.
I love that picture of him.
Yeah, that picture's good.
He's like, wait a minute. I'll be ready to kick your ass in a second.
That's actually his, he wiggles his finger back and forth. Because I forget what he did. Somebody hits him, I think Sarah Connor or someone hits him with a pipe and he's like, and he starts wiggling his finger back and forth.
That's a bad Sarah.
But, yeah, this figure is just amazing.
I would say if you are a Terminator fan, that this figure is a must-have item. Like, it's fucking awesome.
Yeah, it is. Oh, and also, we didn't really say it, but it looks just like the guy. Just like the actor.
Yeah, it does.
So that's really cool.
Well, the old one looked just like him, too, except the paint job wasn't as nice.
Yeah, paint job's approved on this one.
Mm-hmm.
And there's the actual... It's funny they picked this guy. I think they picked him just because of his bone structure. It just makes him look like a robot or something. That's kind of like Arnold, too. Like his cheekbones and defined jaw just make him look robotic. Mm-hmm. So did this guy. This guy has that, too. So I love this figure. And I love the other Ultimate. They have the Sarah Connor Ultimate figure, which is really kick-ass. With all the different heads and everything. Then this Ultimate T-800, which is really awesome from Terminator 2. And next is they're coming out with the Terminator 1 T-800 figure.
I really love all three of those, but I'd have to say they did the best job on the T-1000. He's just fucking awesome.
Yeah, he is really amazing. Well, once we get that, it's a Tech Noir version, which I never got that version. NECA made them before, but I'm glad they're making an Ultimate version because I wanted that one, just never got it for some reason. I got this one, but I never got the Tech Noir version. So, that's cool. Can't wait to get him. Well, this is Mr. Evilcheese.
I'm Zombie.
Thanks for watching. Goodbye. Where is John?
I'll never tell you.
I'm going to stab you with these arms, and it's going to hurt. Unless you call to John.
Oh, well, that sucks, but okay. Because I'm not calling him. Where's Carl Grimes? I don't know. I don't even know who that is. You tell me where he is, or I'll poke you with my pokers. You don't like that, do you?
Who are you? I'm trying to find John Connor, and you're interrupting me.
I'm trying to find Carl Grimes, and you're getting all up in my shit, bitch.
I will destroy you.
I'll destroy you.
Not if I destroy you.
Not if I destroy you first.
Not if I destroy you before you destroy me first.
Not if I destroy you first times infinity.
I can't compute that. How did this happen?
You're really good with your pokey arms. I like it.
You're really good with your pokey arms, too. Pretty impressive.
We should go have pokey arm babies.
I think you're right.
Alright, let's get to it.
Alright.
What the fuck was that?
Don't ask questions.
What?
Stupid. Let's go.
Isn't this gonna be a problem?
Oh, damn it, man. You see them other pictures there? Why don't you click on one of them to see the video? Or you could subscribe, Nate. Oh.